Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. I hope you're all doing well. Today's video is going to be a first impressions video. Today I'm going to be trying out the Maybelline Fit Me Dewy and Smooth Foundation. So I love the Maybelline Fit Me Matte and Poreless one. I use it all the time. I've been using it for years. It's definitely one of my favorites, but my skin has been a little bit more on the dry side lately, so I figured I would give this a go. So I got this in the shade 120 Classic Ivory, and this is the shade I use when I'm fake tanned, which I have been doing a lot more recently. So I figured because of that I would pick this up in this shade, and if I like it when it's more like fall and winter, I'd get my normal shade in this. So the bottle says new look, dewy and smooth Fit Me foundation, oxynoxate sunscreen, SPF 18, normal to dry, and it's 1 fluid ounce at 30 milliliters, which is typical for a foundation. And on the back it says dewy and smooth for normal to dry skin, hydrates and smooth skin texture, and it has a natural luminous skin finish. And there's also a little thing on the back that you can peel off for drug facts because it does have SPF in it. Like I mentioned earlier when I read the front, it does have SPF 18 in it. It's not a whole lot, but it is something. I think how I'm going to test this is I'm going to try it like I would if I was just wearing makeup on a regular day. So I don't normally prime my skin on a regular day. I don't feel the need to, and I also don't powder my skin. So I'm going to test it like that and see how it works. Okay, so I just pulled my hair back just to get everything out of my face. My skin has already been prepped and cleansed. So I'm gonna go in and apply the foundation, and I'm gonna do it like I always do with my Real Technique sponge, which has been dampened. My one problem with these foundations, and I have the same problem with the Matte and Poreless one too, is that they don't come with a pump, which I would prefer. I know in some countries they sell this in like a squeeze bottle, but in America I've only been able to find it like this. Oh, and I also forgot to mention that I bought this at Walmart, and I got it for under $6. I think it was like $5.90 something. And Walmart is actually the cheapest place I've been able to find it. It's a little bit more expensive at Target and Ulta. I'm not sure if it's like that all over the place, but where I live, Walmart is the cheapest place I've been able to find it. So I'm just going to pour some out onto the back of my hand, and I'm just going to dot it onto my face. Okay, so there's one coat of this. So far it looks good. It looks really nice and dewy, I would say. Around here, like around my cheeks and my nose, I do have a lot of pores there, and they are a little bit bigger. I can still kind of see them, but they're not as bad, I would say, as like with other foundations. I would say it's a light to medium coverage, which the Matte and Poreless one is light to medium coverage too. So I would say they're similar in that aspect. Around my cheeks, I do have some redness and some discoloration. So I think I'm gonna try and build it up just a little bit more in those areas. So it did build up pretty nicely, I would say. It looks pretty dewy like the name says. It is pretty skin-like, it's pretty natural. With the Matte and Poreless one, I noticed that because it is a matte foundation, it does dry down, that it does get like a powdery finish on my skin. But so far, I'm not noticing that with this one. So far, it looks really good. I know my setup doesn't really make for the best close-up, so I'm going to include a close-up of my skin. So right now it is 10:33 in the morning. I'm gonna go off camera and finish the rest of my makeup and finish getting ready, and then I will pop back on and show you what it looks like with the rest of my makeup on. So the foundation is looking really good. When I put my concealer on around here, earlier I'd mentioned you could see my pores, and I feel like adding the concealer helped to smooth it out a little bit. I try not to put as much highlighter as I usually do on, and even without it, my skin actually looks really glowy. It looks really healthy. It's really dewy, which I love. So far, I'm really liking the look of it. My makeup went on fine on top of it. I had no issues blending or anything. Yeah, it looks really good. I'll include another close-up of my skin. Yeah, so it looks really good. I'm really liking it so far. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go about my day, and I'll try to check up every few hours and see how it's looking. So again, right now it's actually 11:19. So I will see you soon. Okay, so it is 2:35 in the afternoon, so it's been around, I want to say like 3 hours since I was filming. Around my nose and my forehead and my chin, it looks like the foundation has gone a little bit more dewy. That could be from my natural oils, I think. Like even around like here is all dewy. It's starting to rub off around my forehead, but that's pretty normal for me because I do touch my hair a lot, so from touching it, like I go like this, so it rubs off. I'm used to it. It's not really a big deal for me. And then I have been resting my hand against the side of my face a little bit, so I am noticing it rub off around there a little bit, but other than that, it looks really good. I do like the amount of like dew and shine I'm getting. I do prefer a more oily, like not oily, I do prefer just like a more glowy, dewy kind of look. So I am liking it. I will do another close-up of my skin. So around here it's rubbing off, and down here, and then like mainly in my T-zone it's a little bit more dewy, but I don't mind it. But yeah, so far it's looking pretty good. It doesn't look bad. I am still really liking it right now. So I will check back in either in a few more hours or probably at the end of the day. So it is 8:01 at night. I've already taken my lashes off and my hair is up. this is typically around the time I take my makeup off and get ready for bed. Also, like I mentioned earlier, around my forehead has rubbed off, but that is from me touching my hair so much. So I am used to that. And same thing like around my jawline, from touching my hands to my face, it has rubbed off a little bit, but again, that's my own fault. It has rubbed off a little bit around like my nose area, but that's because I did have my glasses on, so that's not like a huge thing for me. Other than that, like I feel like it's kept its like glow and dewiness all day. It's been about probably 10 hours I think since I've put this on, so I feel like it's held up pretty good, especially for being a drugstore foundation. If you have a drier skin type and you're looking to get a foundation at the drugstore, then I definitely recommend this. For like $6, it's definitely held up very well. I feel like I have higher end foundations that I've spent $30+ on that don't last as well or as long as this one, so I definitely recommend it. I will do one more close-up of my skin just at the end of the day. And once again, the lighting's not the best, so I apologize for that. But yeah, so I definitely recommend this. I'm glad I picked it up and I'm glad I've tried it. Definitely going to be using this a lot more, so keep an eye out for it. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to give it a thumbs up and make sure that you're subscribed. If there's anything else you would like to see from me, any other first impressions or reviews or anything, leave a comment down below. And I will see you all in my next video.